Hi guys, this video is 5 things to help you get started doing family history work, part 2. You don't need to watch part 1 to watch this video. You can just start right here on part 2, or you can watch part 2 and then part 1. Either way, these are like 2 separate videos with 2 separate ideas, but they can work together or not work together. Your choice. Everything that I will be talking about is not in any particular order. It's just what I pulled up or what I thought of first. So you don't need to follow the order. Also, everything is listed in the description below, along with timestamps, so you can jump to whatever section you want to. There will also be links below to a more in-depth video on the things I'm talking about. So let's get started. Number 1, add close relatives. So this is a step that is kind of important and kind of is forgotten a lot. Add your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your in-laws, your cousins, your kids' spouses, your spouse, your grandkids, their spouses, their kids. Add everybody that you know in your family. This is an important step and a really good step to start. You kind of learn where you need to go and who has been added to your family tree and who hasn't been added. So, really beginner, really easy step. Number 2, indexing. So, I think everybody knows about this one, and y'all will probably hate me for it. But if you don't feel comfortable adding people or attaching sources or anything on the family search tree pedigree section, index. It's actually something that's vitally important and something that we need, and it's something that's kind of simple and easy. So indexing is pretty much all the sources in the world, such as birth certificates, death certificates, marriage certificates, obituaries, newspapers. The computer cannot read our handwriting, and so we need to have somebody read the handwriting and type it in. And then once it's typed in, it is now easily searchable. So we can just go into a search engine and type, John Doe, and it will pull up John Doe. It's something that needs to be done and really easy for beginners. Number 3, collect items around the house. Okay, so this one is sounds really stupid, dumb, and easy. But it's actually a really, really good beginner one. It's something I always recommend people who are just started doing family history work. Get a box, put it in a high traffic area in your house, and as you go out throughout your day and you get like a marriage invitation in the mail, or you find a newspaper article about your ancestors or about your grandparents or your kids, if you happen to come across like a photo that's not in the photo album that has a list of people's names on the back of it. So just grab items around the house, things that you think that will need to be recorded for future generations, and grab those items and put them in the box. And then at a later date and time, add them onto family history. Add that marriage invitation that you had, tell you the date and the place, and who they married. Perfect good information that you need to know to put on to family history work or put on family search. We all have things around our house that need to be recorded onto family search, or will help you record things onto family search. But we forget that they're there unless we collect them all and put them in one spot. And it kind of helps you realize what needs to be done on family search and what doesn't need to be done. Number 4, findarecord.com. So this is a website that pretty much helps you figure out what to do on your family tree. It will tell you what ordinance work certain family members need, who has sources that need to be attached to them, who has data problems, who has nothing attached to them, no spouse, no relatives. You need to find the missing children and spouse, ones that are missing birthdays and death dates, and anything on family search that needs work done. It pulls it up all in this giant list on findarecord.com, and you can actually go through and do just sources or just ordinance work or just data prompts, so you can figure out what you want to do, what you're comfortable with, and just find all those ancestors that you want to do that work for, or that type of work, such as adding a source, and it'll pull up all the ancestors that have sources that need to be attached to them. So it's pretty much a website to organize what work you want to do or what work that needs to be done on your family tree. Number 5, record your own memories. So if you don't know where to start and you don't feel comfortable climbing up or down your tree, start with yourself. Record your memories. Record, traditions that you love to do, your first memory, pictures of yourself, your birthday and marriage date and stuff like that. Things that happened to you in your lifetime. Because you're going to know you better than anybody else. And you should record things about you so that future generations know who you were and what you looked like and what kind of human being you were. Start with yourself. It's a good place to start. I think it's the best place to start. So these are 5 things to help you start doing family history work. I hope this list was helpful. Reminder, a list of everything I talked about and links to more in-depth videos are in the description below. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. If you have any recommendations on what I should film, please also comment below. And I hope you all have a beautiful week. Bye.